Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whatever the time, I hope it is filled with joy and happiness. Yes, I am back in the little's room and we are cleaning again. And before anybody goes on, it is my choice to come in, my choice to clean, and I know that it's up to her to clean, but sometimes you just gotta get in there and you gotta do that mama clean because she is not doing it. We are going to try a new tactic. I've printed out a chore chart for her to check things off every night, and we're gonna give that a try. So let's get cleaning. If you are interested in having the free printable chore chart, it is available on my website and I will link to it down below. If you have a little boy and you would like one that is more for a boy, I will be working on one of those as well. One thing I do know for sure is she is done having food and drinks in the bedroom because it seems that she is unable to bring down the dishes. So that's something we are definitely going to be changing because I do not want any creatures coming into the bedroom or bugs or whatever. So we're just going to end that and we're going to start back to eating at the table and with snacks and lunch and dinner and breakfast and all the things. Here I'm just sorting through the clothes that are on the floor and everything else and figuring out what is clean for clothes and dirty because I'm not going to add to my laundry pile. I've got enough to do as it is. Getting the trash picked up, separating out anything that needs to be separated and just getting it taken care of. The total time cleaning this room for me today came to about 20 minutes. Not too bad. Nowhere near as bad as it was the first time that I cleaned it. Like I said, my biggest issue is truly the dishes and the mixing together of the clean and dirty clothes. What I didn't do on this day is declutter anything for the simple fact that I was more interested in the process of just simply cleaning. I do want to get back in here either tomorrow or the next day and really go through her stuff again and cut it way down, so that there's less stuff, less furniture, less everything. Because clearly it's a problem and it's a continuous problem and one that I'm going to make it very easy for her to keep up with. So between the chore chart and cutting down the things that are in this room, I will say that this behavior with the room has only cropped up over the last year and a half. And before you get too judgy, and say, oh, my kids would never do that, here they come nevering again. So you can't say never because something is going to happen that you think won't happen, and it will. But like I said, a year and a half, I think the tween years are a very awkward stage for kids, and it's learning to show your independence and all the things. I know because I've lived through it 8 times. And it's a stage, and it's one that we're going to get fixed right up. Now, she does have lots of responsibilities that she does follow through with. She helps clean around the house. She helps her grandfather when he needs things. She's a very helpful little girl, and she's a sweetheart. So don't judge. It's just a stage, a phase, and it will go away. I hope. So now that her room is all clean and tidy, her and I are going to sit down together and we're going to set some goals regarding her bedroom. And I also need to remember to keep the goals realistic that she is 9 years old. And through the use of a chore chart and a reward system, I think that we should be able to bring this under control pretty quickly, actually. And I will be updating you guys on it. I think, though, it's important with a child her age to encourage their independence and to talk with her about tasks to manage her own space, to empower her to take ownership and pride in her room. Because it's a part of, as we all know, growing up. And I'll be honest, I'm not mad about any of this because I myself need to work on keeping my own room cleaner and tidier. So I guess you could say that I need to lead by example myself. My room gets messy too. There's nobody going to get angry with me because my room is messy. So I try to see it for what it is. And she got something on the stuffed animal, and yes, I'm cleaning it off with Windex, but eventually I'm going to throw it in the washing machine. I just wanted to get most of it off for now because it's a kind of special stuffy, and I didn't want it sitting there ruined. And besides, isn't Windex the answer for everything? I've used Windex for years as an all-purpose cleaner, even though it's not. So we're just a little bit over halfway through this video, and what I want to know from you, or what I'd like you to do for me, is to give me some ideas, tips, and tricks on how to organize this bedroom to better manage it. What should I get rid of, furniture-wise? Keep in mind this room does not have a closet. It's the only room in the house that doesn't have a closet, matter of fact. She does have storage space under her bed that will fit totes. There are certain things that she does not want to get rid of, like her stuffed animals. A lot of them have special memories to them, or they come from somebody special, or whatever. She's not big on getting rid of them. We're also not adding to them at this point anymore either. Her computer and desk and chair absolutely need to stay. She uses them for entertainment and for school. Her dresser could possibly be switched out for something different. I don't know. Her Barbie house, I've talked to her. She really would like to keep it. She doesn't want to get rid of any more Barbies because she's more than gotten rid of more than half. And most everything in the room that's still here, she would like to keep. I am going to go through and declutter most of what I can, which is probably going to be another 2 trash bags full of stuff. But I need ideas on taking what she has left and making it easier to put it away, store it, even if it's not something she plays with on a daily basis. Give me your ideas. Tell me what you do with your own kids' rooms to keep things organized in specific places, what kind of containers you use. Anything like that would be a huge help so that we can get this easy for her to maintain and keep under control. And I appreciate that. One thing I did notice in watching this video back is that her wall behind me looks very, very bare. So I'd like to get my Cricut out, I think, and get her something printed up to put on her walls that would be inspirational to a young girl her age. Something like a quote or something like that, so that she has something on her wall to show her that she's special and that she's loved, and something that will inspire her. And since we're all in her room, I'd like to tell you some of the things that I really love about her. Number 1 is how helpful she is to other people around her. If we are out, she will always hold the door open for people. She is very sensitive to other people and how they're feeling, which I find absolutely sweet. There was an incident years ago where there was a lady, we were at the Goodwill, and she tripped over the curb and she hurt herself. She had hit her head on the ground and she was bleeding. And we were walking to the car, and I turned around, and there were the biggest tears in Bella's eyes, and I asked her what was wrong, and she was so upset that lady had gotten hurt, and she wanted to know if she was okay. And the ambulance was there helping her, so I assured her that she was just fine. But I thought that was the sweetest, kindest, most caring thing I had ever seen from such a small child. Also, something else that she does, and I absolutely love her, and I made her a book one year for her birthday with all the photos that she took. She is obsessed with the sky. She loves the sunset, and she takes tons and tons of sky pictures. She'll always come down, running down the stairs and say, "Giga, Giga, the sunset's beautiful, I gotta go take a picture," and she'll run out the door to take as many pictures as she can. And I just think that's the most wonderful, endearing thing with her, is that she's a lot like me. She notices things that a lot of people don't see as important, and they're important to her. She is truly the brightest ray of sunshine in mine and my husband's life. And it's a blessing that she's here with us. Thank you for watching, and happy cleaning.